So you have to excuse the different startup from us on this video, as we came up to this hotel late after a party that we went to in Cheltenham. So this is where we stayed. This is the Crowne Plaza near the NEC. People use it for the NEC and the airport. We found it incredibly friendly, clean, tidy. Here's some images and video of where we stayed, and in a tick we'll take you through to our breakfast and what we had for breakfast. It was a really good stay. I felt it was very good value, very friendly staff, so enjoy. Right then guys, so we're here at the Crowne Plaza breakfast buffet, and we thought we'd show you, excuse the state of me, Theo's looking much better, look.
Oh no. Oh my head, that's pretty bad.
So let's show you what we got. So this is a help yourself buffet. So we got coffee machine, nice coffee machine. Interested in that. We got your own toast. You can make your own toast. Hot water for teas and so forth. And then you've got a buffet. Well, it's all a buffet, isn't it? So you've got fruits with yogurts. Then you've got your sausages, eggs, hash browns, mushrooms, bacon. No, there's no bacon at the moment. Baked beans even. And then you've got some cold meats. Whatever that is. Oh. And then you've got some other ones. You've got breakfast cereals and stuff like that. And then another coffee machine that way. So it's really quite a nice dining hall, this. If you look behind me, it's really quite sweet. Staff have been really friendly. So we're going to dig in and we'll be back in a bit. So far, very good. I've just had some croissants. I'm now about to dig into a little fry up. Got a really nice coffee machine here with mocha and stuff like that, so that's always a winner for me. Staff are really good, aren't they? Staff are really friendly, really helpful, very tidy, really clean. Put the plate down and it's gone. And it's the first ever buffet style breakfast thing in a hotel that I've ever discovered that they've got a toaster machine, the revolving rotisserie toaster machine thing, that actually works. What do you think, dude? He's happy, he's stuffing his face.
I just had two pound shopperers and then went, yep, I'm going to front.
Yep. As we know at these sort of shows, food's usually relatively expensive and stuff like that, so you sort of think, well, we've got the breakfast included, let's fill our boots, and then hopefully we won't need to eat until later. Right, we'll do a little synopsis, a little finish up of the hotel on our walk to the show, and then we'll be at the show. Right, so we've just finished at the Crowne Plaza. There's Theo. So, what did you think, dude?
Good, very good.
Yeah, I was impressed actually. I know this one gets used a lot. Sorry about the shaky camera, I'm not using my gimbal because I want to keep it for the show. Been really impressed with it. It was for our twin room, which I'll have shown you a few snapshots by now, hopefully. For our twin room, which was 2 single beds, slightly bigger than normal singles, I would say.
And a massive TV screen.
Massive TV, coffee and making facilities, all that sort of stuff. That was £130 for the night, included breakfast for me and Theo. And then there's an extra £10 to park the car here for 24 hours.
Is that decent for you?
It's alright, I think, you know, considering where we are, I know people will also use that for the hotel, for the airport, sorry, and shows at the NEC. So considering where we are, how close it is to the NEC, we can walk from the hotel, leave it there all day, walk straight to the NEC to the show that we're going to. Yeah, I think that's quite a fair price, to be honest with you. It's not cheap.
Luxury.
But, you know, the breakfast, if you were to just go for breakfast, this breakfast was £16 something. So if you take that off the price of the room, you know, it gets a little bit better, doesn't it? So we booked that through bookings.com. That's where I found the cheapest deal on it. So yeah, I was quite impressed. The staff were lovely, room was tidy and clean, the hotel was very nice, the foyer was lovely, yes, the whole area was really nice actually, so yeah, can't whinge. Right then, on to the show.
Have I already got stitches?
Oh, for God's sake. We walked around Disney, for God's sake. You should be able to do this.
Maybe because I had a breakfast, it could have been that.
Yeah. Yeah, we did fill up on breakfast. Oh, you're right, there's a TGI Fridays, which looks like it's still going. I thought they closed down. Oh well.
Oh no, there's going to be rages in the comments saying, no, it was not closed down.
Yeah, maybe there will be. Maybe there will be. I thought it was closed down, but maybe it's a few of them are still open. So this is literally just walked in. This is our first reaction to the show, and it is colossal. Some huge RVs.
Let's go in.
Which we are going to definitely have a mooch around, but we definitely can't afford. So the main reason Theo and I are here, if Theo could get in such shot, that would be good. The main reason Theo and I are here is that we have a plan in the future and we'll do some videos on this. So the first plan is actually going to be that I'm going to start buying cars to do up, to basically I buy from Copart, do them up, sell them on, to make a little bit of money so we can put towards a really nice car one day, but also to put towards things like this, like RVs, holidays, what have you. So it'll be our sort of holiday toy fund, if you like. That's the plan. So what we're here for is to see if we'd be better off with a pre-built, pre-made RV, 4-berth RV, or whether we want to actually build our own. That's the key. So we're also going to look at the van conversions and stuff like that and see which we think is going to work for us better. Because what I don't want to do is buy something or build something and then realise I did the wrong one. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to have a mooch. And you're going to see snippets of us having a mooch.
Oh, and I suggest if you have a Meta Quest, turns out you can do YouTube on them. Okay. So, you know, it'll be more realistic, I think. No, maybe.
Oh, right, okay.
Give it a go.
I don't know. Right then, let's have a look. So this is called a palace, and I can understand why. This is lovely. So again, this is more for me to get ideas if I'm going to build one, because we sure as hell can't afford this. Go on, then swap over.
Yeah.
So this is your driving quarters. It's an Iveco system. This is an Iveco truck. But you've got they're very nice cabin chairs. Only 3 with seat belts, interestingly enough. But very, very nice.
Dad.
Hang on a minute, dude. And then this is your cabin with all your gadgets and gizmos. Very nice indeed.
I've got one thing to do.
What? Very quickly, because people are waiting.
And during the clerk would say, yo, you do not defecate from a piece of plastic. Observe, it's a toilet.
It's nice.
Actually
Very nice. So yeah, this is what we were just in. The Morello Palace. Very nice, but that was very nice. However, massive. Way too big in a lot of ways.
And I'd say another thing.
Go on.
I really think they really could have done more for the size, if I'm honest.
Yeah, to be honest with you, you've got a big double bed in there. You've got 3 captain's chairs, and that's it. You know what I mean? So you could. You're right. I think you could do a lot more with that size of vehicle, and especially for the prices of those sort of things. But if you wanted to drive around like Italy or rural France or something like that, oh, I've gone. No, the other way, down.
Hey.
Remember, it's the reverse of what you think it is, James.
Again, it's like Microsoft Flight Sim.
Oh God, it really is. Hang on, up again. Up. No, that's down. There we go.
Hey.
Well, ish. No, he's right. It's sort of like, especially like if you wanted to take that through rural country, ain't gonna happen. So I think nice to look at these big ones, but the smaller ones is really what we're after.
I'm going to see what this one's like there.
So Theo and I were saying this is probably more the sort of size vehicle we'd be thinking about.
But we still want the luxury we saw in the other one, ish.
Yes, well, as much as you can. Yes. So we'll wait for this gentleman to vacate, and then we shall have a mooch.
Oh yeah.
And then in you go.
Okay, just look at it. I must say, look at the interior.
Right, so this is the interior of this one. So this is a typical Mercedes cabin
Very
layout,
nice.
which is rather nice actually. Quite
I
like
must
that.
say. The seats
Swivel chairs,
look pretty good.
captain's chairs even.
And I must say, this is ideally what you would want. I mean, look at this. Storage and the size of these beds there's two of them. They're a massive place. I'm guessing, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
You can turn them into a table. You've got.
Don't put your shoes on there.
It's pretty nice, I must say.
It is rather nice,
I can
actually.
sleep in this.
And it looks like that drops down. Yes, it does. This drops down, Theo.
Yep.
See the little runner there?
Yeah.
And there's going to be one on that side somewhere. Yeah. So that will lower down.
So it's a 3-bedroom.
So it's another bed. And then you've got the loo in here.
Oh, it's going to be good.
I think we would call that cosy.
Are you taking it?
Yeah. But, you know, definitely good enough.
Take a look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, that is nice.
And then obviously when the bed's down, you've got a nice little window up there. So that works really well, actually.
Yeah.
Got a number of sort of storage places.
Good idea for pretty much what we want. Oh, that's good. That's good. You can't open these until you press the little trigger here.
Oh, that's clever.
That's clever indeed.
And the chairs are comfortable.
I'm going to take a look at the front actually.
That's a big difference.
Oh my lord, it's got literal gadgets that the Artian has.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
But the chairs are comfortable. That's the main thing. Like with Grandma and Pop's older one, which was done on a Fiat base, the chairs weren't comfortable enough, where these are very, very comfortable.
This is incredible.
Yeah, this sort of thing would be nice.
This is basically what we want.
Yeah.
Maybe a slightly bigger toilet space.
But yes, I hadn't contemplated this option with this being able to lower down into a bed. I hadn't thought about that, and that is very interesting. Because the thing is this isn't massive. So if you wanted to, you know, drive through rural Italy, rural France, you know, stuff like that, up to the sort of Nords and what have you, this would be just right, actually.
I do like this Mercedes though. This, oh, I love it.
Yeah,
It's so luxurious.
yeah, very nice.
For an RV.
And it's not massive. It's not too high. It's not. Yeah, it's. In
And
a lot of
sure,
ways, would be very good.
It did say 80-something thousand, but
But we'd be looking at second hand. We'd be looking at
Yeah,
old ones.
exactly.
I'm looking at buying one from Copart, which has got the front end smashed in, but the rest of it's fine, and I can fix the front end, and then we've got the rest of it, and you can probably get it for about half price.
I'm thinking if you get something like this ready-made,
Yeah, I think so. This is making me think ready-made is probably going to be better.
and then tune it, it's going to be, and
Yes, it's quiet. You're right.
it's quiet, and that's with the door opens.
Yeah. Cool. Come on then. Let's keep wandering around.
Yep.
So yeah, we definitely think this one, this sort of size, would be right for Theo and I. This is it's a nice Mercedes one, but this is a Weisenberg, so I'm guessing Germany. German, I would guess. But yeah, that's rather nice. Because you've also got these conversion. This looks more like a conversion van, and I've not seen inside of these before, but this gives us a little bit of an idea on what a conversion van would be, what we could create ourselves.
I'll also take a look at this.
Yeah. No, as the gentleman was saying, this is very cosy, and it is very, very cosy. Like, to be honest with you, one of the things I would say when you're looking at an RV like this is too tight for me.
Yeah.
I'm way too big for this kind of vehicle.
I'll go in.
You have a look. One of the things I would say you need to think about is it's not about whether you can sleep in here, what if you've got like 2 or 3 days of rainy weather and you're stuck in just this space? Like, this is so tight, we would struggle. We would definitely struggle. So yeah, this sort of thing, not for us.
I'd say the Mercedes was slightly too big, possibly. Maybe about
No, I think that Mercedes was perfect.
Okay.
Well then, in you go. So again, this is very similar to the looks of it to the Mercedes that we had a look at,
It is slightly smaller.
but it doesn't have the room conversion up here. So this doesn't have a drop-down sleeping area,
And it don't have a shower. Oh, it does have.
and it does have a shower. That's a good size, and it's a little bit wider through the galley here.
Yeah. And it's got cabinet. Yeah, I like this one.
And the bedroom, and you've got the bed at the back again.
This is the best one I would say so far.
No, I prefer the Merc with the drop-down bed because I would want this bed to myself.
Cool. Is that even possible?
Yep.
Okay.
And are slowly becoming a smelly teenager. And I'm not going to want to share a bed with you. And you're not going to want to share a bed with me. But again, this is the Fiat cabin, which actually, to be honest with you, is rather nice. I've got no problem with the Fiat cabins. And then go on in. So this is a man van conversion, which Theo and I have contemplated. Again, the cabin's rather nice, Volkswagen cabin. Man is owned by Volkswagen.
Yeah, it scares me a bit inside.
And you've got this, which drops down to another bed. But again, it does feel really tight, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Really tight, really narrow.
I think I prefer the inside and the outside of the Mercedes.
Well, what the base of it will be, you know, it could be a Merc, it could be a Ford, it could be. It's more about the back space we're looking at, really. But yeah, this feels a little claustrophobic, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Okay. So far, it's been quite interesting because I really thought we were going to be van conversion, but actually, so far, it's definitely been pre-made.
Yeah.
The van conversions feel really quite tight, if I'm honest. Really quite narrow, not a lot of space. And the worry I've always had with a van conversion is if you've got some bad weather and you're there for a few days, how are you going to feel about that? So yeah, for me at the moment, it's definitely van conversion. Not really interested in caravans.
No, not van conversion.
No, not van conversion. A proper motorhome, not a van conversion. Not really interested in caravans. Mainly because I want the ease of doing Euro travels and stuff like that. So yeah, keep looking. So this one has surprised us a little. So this is a Dreamer Rapido. And the big selling point for this is it's got a pop roof on it. And so you've got a big double bed at the back, which we'll go and have a look through the back doors. You've got a big double bed at the back, which is actually not too shabby. There it is. You've got a decent sort of storage area underneath. And then you've got cupboards, a decent size. Look, I am still concerned that it's going to be too claustrophobic on a winter's day, but
this is what that's
no, that's too big.
That's what I mean then.
Yeah, but yeah, that's a kind of option. I'll be honest with you. So far, I'm still preferring the very first one.
Yeah, the Mercedes is very.
But that's not bad.
I like the inside.
So this is. Oh, this is nice. So again, it looks like we've got a bed that comes down from the heavens. You've got the Fiat Ducato sort of dash area, which is rather nice, and it's a decent size.
I mean, there's a few people in here.
Well, there's 4 of us in here, and it doesn't feel like we're too crammed in. Whereas the other vans, which are like, there's 5 of us in here. See, that's when you know it's big. You didn't even know there's 5. We thought there was 4.
There's more. There's not.
We got. Oh, right, so you've got a separate shower. So you've got a shower there. That's a good idea. Separate shower. Nice double bed at the back.
How's the bathroom?
And then you've got the toilet in there by the looks of things.
Oh, that's good.
So you've got a separate shower and toilet.
That's nice for a, bathroom.
Yeah.
Double bed and a pull-down bed. This is identically what we're looking for.
Yeah. It's a much better idea, isn't it? Much better.
Would you say it's better than the Mercedes?
I think it is.
Agreed.
I think it is.
Thank you.
The only thing is storage, like wardrobe, wardrobe sort of thing.
This is quite good.
That's the only thing. Theo, move out the way so we can get through. No problem.
Oh, I like this, Dad. Ready?
Yeah.
No. I'll do it on this one.
Nice. And the big thing for me is the seats, driver's seat, what have you. Are they comfortable? Are they nice? And they are. And that is such a big thing. Because as I say, in the old Fiat Ducato we had, you carry on. Oh, you work? Sorry. No worries. The old Fiat Ducati we had from Grandma and Pop, the seats weren't great. These are so much nicer, so comfortable, and so supportive. I got back problems.
This is a sunroof.
And this has got the sunroof. This drop-down bed thing, this is a game changer for me. This is a game changer because you can drop that bed down. You've got the sun. You've got a nice little window for you in there.
This is the perfect RV for us.
And the width is just so much better
This
than
is the perfect RV for us. Look at it.
ones. Just was so narrow here, where this is just so much wider, so much more comfortable. And then you've got. I think this has only got 2 seats with seat belts by the looks of things. So it's a strictly, 4-berth, but 2 people travelling really. But very, very nice.
Yeah.
Very, very nice.
Anyway, you could probably put seatbelts in there if you wanted to.
You might be able to actually. You're right. You might be able to put seat belts in or lap belts in if you want to.
This is very nice.
It's very, very nice.
This is exactly what we would.
And I love the lighting. The lighting, sort of like just little spotlights here, the little LED lights here, there, and everywhere. It's just, and the wood and everything is beautiful, beautifully put
You
in.
can afford one of these?
Well, it depends on how long we want to save up for. We can afford anything, darling. It just depends on how long it takes us to get there.
I just wonder how long it will take because this is nice.
It's very nice, very, very nice. So one of the things that we liked the idea of building our own camper is that we can totally build it how we want it to be. However, what we're learning is space. Space is a premium and a premium package. And so, like for instance, this sort of thing, these sort of smaller van conversions with the pop roofs. Carry on, don't worry about us. These smaller van conversions with a pop roof. Theo and I went to Scotland a few years ago, didn't we? In Grandma and Pop's. And what we found was that we were okay because it was a decent sized camper van. It was a decent layout and what have you. So we had a decent amount of space. The problem with the van conversions, these sort of things behind us, is you have to pack everything away to then go away, or you have to pack everything away to sort of just sit in there, and then when you want to go to bed you've got to pack everything away differently again, and it's just this constant packing and repacking. I cannot be bothered with that. Where if you've got the camper vans that we've been looking at, which have just got like a drop down bed from the roof over the cab area,
we pull a lever, it's done.
Yeah, that's not such a big deal. I'm not that bothered by that. So you get the benefits of the space, and you don't get the negatives of it being too big, and you don't get the negatives of having to pack and repack. So to me, that seems like one of the best options. I think we've accidentally walked into the camping area, which is not for us.
For some reason that's there, and I'm not allowed to go.
No, there's a whacking great big towering slide thing, and we're not doing that.
Yeah,
we'll go around to the left in a minute. We'll go around there, okay? There's a little food market over there. So this, you can see the show's rather good. This is a little food market there with a little, I don't know what you call that, swizzy, witsy, slidey, widey thing.
This is glamping.
So yes, you've got massive tents here, which is not my sort of thing, but it works for some people. There's nothing wrong with that. So we'll just carry on walking down the side. But this is a massive show. I think this is taking up, I'm sure somebody told me this is taking up 5 of the halls, which you can understand when you sort of see the size of the tents, you see the size of the RVs and what have you. You can understand why this would take up, so many stalls. And then you've got obviously these other stalls which are showing you, you've got chairs, you've got camping equipment, glamping equipment, lots and lots of different things here, which is quite interesting. But yes, it seems to be quite a nice show, quite nice people are here. It's been quite interesting. So yeah, one of the biggest problems Theo and I had with the idea of buying a pre-made, pre-done camper is, one, you've got the cost. They are not cheap. But I'm thinking I can buy one from Copart which has got front end damage. I can do that front end up myself, and still have the benefits of the camper van. And we did want to customise it. We wanted to do our own little things. But again, we can do that. You can change the lighting in it. You can, change lots and lots of different things on it. One of the things we quite liked the idea of, and if we do it or not, we don't know, where we thought it would be quite fun to have a little drone area on top of the camper van. So if we're stuck in traffic, we can fire the drone up from the roof and do that.
Yeah, I got admit, what we saw, our leading one right now, that is brilliant for us. All we need to do is wait for it to come on auction, and
Yeah.
you know, when we got the money, and then obviously that's
a decent price, because they are expensive. You know, we're looking at them like 70, 80. I think the cheapest was 80 grand, and then I think so far the most expensive we've looked at, which we've liked, has been about 130. But it's fascinating to look at different makes, different models, different ideas. Right, we're back to the Rapido stand there, so we'll go out and go into another hall. But yeah, it's fascinating to see the sort of different things. But also, I've been doing cars for a while now, and so I also know I can change things on it. I can make it as I want it to be. If I want it to have, you know, if I want to do the seats in leather, for instance, I can take it to a trimmer. If I want to put heating on them and they haven't got heating, we can do that.
I want to slow down, because if I'm right, it sounds crazy, but what we saw at first glance, I think what we want so far is better than these big ones over here.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think the problem is these big ones here, which are stunning to look at, but you know, you try and take that, you know, around Cornwall, try and take that around Devon. Where are you going to park it? Where are you going to go to? Like, we like an area called Linton and Lynmouth. Absolutely beautiful area. Oh, can we get our hands stamped? There we go, just in case my battery dies and I can't do the QR code. Thank you. So yeah, people have been very friendly here. Actually, I do say it's very nice. So yeah, the problem is it's again, it's all about space. It's trying to get the right amount of space inside for the right amount of space outside that's going to be usable and workable. And that's what we've been learning. On to the next hall.
And let's be honest, the one we saw, just to be fair, let's be honest, that big one, we could not tune that and make it go that quick. What we wanted, we can make that go, you know, decently quick tuning. We can do that with the big one.
Well, anything can be tuned. Anything can be tuned,
But not as much.
But it's all about realistic. And also the thing is, to be honest with you, in a camper van, you know, we're not really worried about it being overly quick. Well, we've got us and our furniture and, you know, bits and bobs in it. But you don't want it to be too slow. You don't want it to be too much of a slow coach. Camera's going nuts.
We still want to be able to race people if we want to in their over camper vans. Or what? You're the one who likes going speed.
No, I drive really slowly.
Trust me, you'll love it.
I drive really slowly.
You'll love it, James. You'll love it.
Right, let's go into this one. There you go. So basically, can you remember the Isetta bubble car?
Yep.
You know what I mean by that?
Yep.
So that's basically, obviously, the new electric version. That's hilarious.
And take their steering wheel design. For a modern car,
Yeah, I'm not convinced. To me, that looks lethal, but there we go. Right, come on then, Theo.
Yeah, just gonna stop over there, Ben. Thank you, thank you,
Yep.
thank you.
Right. So what we got here? This looks like we are more.
She just said that wrong, didn't she?
Bits and bobs, van conversions, lots of van conversions,
These are famous, these tent boxes. And
tent boxes.
Richard Hammond used this one.
That's right. Yeah, Richard Hammond had one. So I'll tell you what, we'll go down here, we'll go round to the left, we'll do a loop round, and then we'll go on the inside and have a look. And if there's anything of interest, we'll show you. But again, look at the size of this. Look at the size of this. It is a colossal show. Right, there's a man conversion
That's
there.
the one we wanted.
Yeah, do you want to quickly look at that one then?
Yep. And there's one behind.
Because it's a long wheelbase man van, which is what we were talking about.
That's literally,
That's an off-roader camper van.
that's what we basically want.
So this is the man conversion. TG3140. Yep, that's the one. So you've got.
What's the throwback?
So again, very nice, very nicely kitted out, but
Claustrophobic.
the biggest issue I have is the narrowness. It's very, very narrow,
By the way, do you think
and that's the issue I have with it more than anything else.
Do you remember the van we want?
The actual sort of pre-made one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you think you can make that a bit bigger to go off-road a bit?
I wouldn't want to.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to. I just want it to do what I want it to do. It doesn't need to go off-road.
Oh, come on. Yeah, but see more time.
I just want it to be comfortable and practical.
I'm gonna definitely take you
Yeah.
for the off-road one.
Cool, alright then. So Theo wants to have a look at this off-road monster. I'm not fussed, to be totally honest with you, but to let him have a look is only fair. So, obviously this is off-road tyres, off-road capabilities, but you still got to remember you're going to have your stuff inside of it. It's got a pop roof.
We just need to race the suspension, put some tyres on. We got an off-road one.
I'll tell you what, do you want to have a mooch inside, or are they waiting?
And they're all weather, all season tyres as well. They are, yeah.
Just go and poke your head round, let's have a look.
We're skiing. Brilliant.
So yeah, again a nice layout. I like the little screen above you there. Quite a cool layout. I'll have a look at the back while Theo goes and have a mooch. So lots and lots of different options, lots and lots of different layout of these things. But
I'll
yeah,
say it again, space, don't have enough of it.
no, it doesn't have a lot of space, does it?
I just suggest putting some big beefy tyres and big suspension on
Well,
our
yeah,
one.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
One day.
Maybe.
Thank you.
No, not gonna happen.
I was just about to say, I know there's so RVs have these tent things. If I'm honest, I don't think I like them. I just like an RV. Forget about putting up the tent thing inside. I just want a spacious RV.
What, the awning you mean?
Yeah, I don't want one. No, from ours.
No, I don't mind that, the pop roof is a good idea and all that lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you mean. You want the RV to have the space. That's the whole point. The RV to have the space. Yeah, that's not always the case, unfortunately. There's lots of accessory shops here as well. You've got some cool boxes. We've got the canoe things that we've got.
They look way too small. They look way too thin to me.
You've got clothing. So there's lots of stuff here. So if you're thinking about getting into camping, or you're thinking about getting into caravanning or RVing or what have you, it's probably not a bad show to come to have a look and sort of say, oh, do we need this, do we need that? You've got the bike racks as well, which are really, really good, really, really useful. We had one on the back of the old RV we had, and they're really good, really sturdy. They bolt on really well. Yeah, these things here. You've got ladders on all this lot. You've got footwear. It's quite amazing actually how much stuff is here. Cameras, sat navs. The thing I will never understand in this day and age, if I'm honest, is that why people are spending money on sat navs. So with all the sat navs you've got with Waze, I think it is, and all this on your phones, which you can tell it, oh, I'm in an RV or I'm towing or what have you. Why would you spend a load of money on an extra sat nav? I don't really understand that one.
To me, on the RV real one, it's got a decent screen that have a sat nav, so.
Well, yeah, probably would. It'd probably have Android Auto, but it just seems absolutely bonkers to me. And would you get Venom? No, you probably wouldn't. And we like Venom joining us on our little journeys.
Have we put Venom in the car?
We've got Venom in the car.
But do you think we could put it in the camper?
Yeah, because it's on the Android Auto, which is on the phone.
Really?
So yeah, it's no different from that really.
We can have Venom talking to us as it's
Yeah, exactly. So, this is why I don't understand why people do the whole, oh well, I'll spend £1,000 on a sat nav. Absolutely bonkers. But again, you've got power points here, you've got battery packs here, you've got lots and lots of stuff here.
And if my dad hasn't told you, the Waymo thing we use for the Venom boys has got a camper van mode.
Yeah.
So it's got larger spaces you can go through. So,
I think I've already said that, but he's right.
Let's see.
So yeah, it's quite interesting just going through these sort of things, sort of think, oh, that might work for us, or that wouldn't work for us, or what have you. It's quite fascinating to see what the options are. So this area here, this hall. So unfortunately, at this stage, my phone decided to give up the ghost. The battery died. So we're using Theo's phone to do these videos, to do this footage, I should say. Excuse me. And unfortunately, the audio, for some reason, got really messed up. So I'll just give you a little bit of a chat as we go around. So as you can see, we've got lots of different conversions going on, lots of different food stands. There's a little fudge stand off to our left there. And then you've got the sort of static park homes as well off to the right. So on the left here, you've got this sort of board saying sort of like park homes through the ages, you know, from the 60s, 70s, 80s up to, you know, 2000s and whatnot. And then you over the right here, as you can see where the camera's directing, you've got these park static homes where you can buy them and then put them in, you know, whichever park you want to put them in, really. We didn't go and have a look in those, to be honest with you. Again, that wasn't really what we were at the show for. But from what we could see from the outside looking in, they did look very nice. And then off to the left here, we've got the like a canoe station. They got a big pool with canoes in it, where the kids seem to be having a great time, having a bit of fun, which is always nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah, see how the kids get on.
Yeah.
So it's quite a good entertainment. And then, so this is the rest of the hall while we're waiting for that. We've even got some boats over there. So yeah, we'll have a mooch around the rest of this hall, and then we'll see if there's anything else that takes our fancy.
You always did want to have a look at speedboats or something like that.
Yes, you do. Right, let's see what they go. So there we go. So there's one gone in.
First one's going. Good. Good.
The determination. Look at the determination.
To be fair, good for his first go.
Very good.
Pretty quick.
I don't think that's the first go, because the way he's twisting his hands as he's doing it.
He's
see how
quick.
he turns.
Into the wall.
Yeah, I don't think that's his first time.
Really.
Very good.
Very quick.
Very good.
He went like a...
We found a camper conversion just for Theo.
No, I'm just saying it's quite funny. I didn't say it's
I'm only
funny.
joking.
If you look to your right, you've got a neon kind of colour, and then you've got an electric, which actually they're both electric. But quite funny neon addition.
It's sort of rather smart to look at. Again, I was worried because all the extra weight and stuff I was worried about. I would worry about the range on something like that on an electric. Right, let's go upstairs. As Theo's just noticed, this is, if you're a Top Gear fan, which we are, even of the Chris Harris and...
Oh, look to your left! Look to your
yes, it says on there, Top Gear. So you've just been on board, who's that made by? Viking, was it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Why has that done that? So you've just been on a Viking. Why are you determined to go up, phone? Right, so you've just been on board the Viking boat.
Yeah.
That's fighting me, and I don't know why that's fighting me so much. What did you think?
Nah, not worth it.
No?
30 grand, you get a toilet and a thing. Maybe for boaters, yes, but for people like us who just want a bit of a speedboat.
No,
Nah.
not the thing. Not your deal. Fair enough. Right, let's have a look around here. So this is more, by the looks of things, camping, accessories, skateboards. So yeah, we'll see what's what. There was a lady behind me while I was waiting for Theo, who had a rum and whiskey stall, and with the way she was going through it, I'm not sure she was going to have any left to sell. I sure as hope she's got a person coming over to pick her up and give her a lift home, because she shouldn't be driving. But yeah, so you got this is mainly. So I go to these shows for work as well. Being a hairdresser, we have these sort of what do you call them, trade shows, and so it's quite interesting when you got these, because you can have anything from things that make sense to so in here obviously you got the caravans and what have you, camping and
Bit of the Florida flea market in a way.
yes, yeah, and then in the hairdressing ones you have like obviously scissors, combs, gowns, what have you, and then you have the really weird stuff which is sort of like, okay, well, why have they got like metallic I don't know, you know, the bands that are supposed to do you some good in your wrists and all this sort of stuff. They have those sort of things, which I don't really understand and get why they come, you know, while they're in these sort of shows. But hey ho, something for everything. No, no, sorry.
What did you say?
Are we a dog owner?
What does that mean?
Well, what do you think that means?
Why do you think we own a dog?
Don't know. Maybe he took one look at you and thought you looked like he was a dog owner. So you got like electrical bikes, electrical folding bikes. So yeah, we've got electrical bikes, electrical folding bikes, which again, that makes sense in this sort of place where you've got the sort of slightly limited space.
I must admit, behind me I saw quite a nice electric folding bike. It was very nice. On the saddle, it had a brake light on it.
Oh, right.
Pretty cool.
So yeah, if you sort of think, if you've got, you know, an RV which is limited on space, but you wanted like a bike or something like that in there, it does make sense to have.
Let's be honest, I could spend £3,000 on a camping on a
Nearly
outside
£4,000.
Yeah, or you could buy a boat for that.
Yeah, it is bonkers, really. Yeah, hello. Oh yeah. So you got the Porsche with a conversion tent on the top.
Very Richard Hammond right there.
Each to their own.
Very Richard Hammond.
So yeah, got lots and lots of different things here. So yeah, this is mainly camping, which is not our sort of thing. But you got the camping tent, camping trailers by the looks of things. And again, you've got big food areas. You've got toilets. So yeah, we'll find out. We're going to get run over. So what we'll do is we'll quickly go through here because this isn't really what we're here for. Whew. It's cold out there, and it's very blustery.
Windy. Oh my! I mean, you could literally wear a wingsuit and start going flying there.
Yeah, you could be on. You could have one of those bat suits and get moving. Yeah, sorry. Yes, you could. Is my mic on? Yes, it is. So, we've just done the Caravan and Motorhome show at the NEC. Excuse the camera for wobbling a bit.
Yep.
So, what did you think?
Brilliant. I mean, I think we figured out the camper van we want now.
Yeah, I'm really glad we did this. So the idea came from the Lodge guys for me, where they did a van conversion, which Nick mainly did. Lee's very good at sort of tidying up and keeping him fed and watered and stuff, and Nick does the sort of the heavy work, if you like. And he's very, very capable, actually. He's a very, very capable guy. And it took them quite a long time to do their van conversion. And I really liked the idea of me and Theo building one. However, I'm really glad we went to the show, because what it taught me is, I think a van conversion, I was looking at doing it on a long wheelbase man van. The length would have been fine. It's the interior space, the width would have been too narrow and would have been uncomfortable. And that's what I've learned. And what you've got to remember with a van conversion or an RV or whatever is, as I've said many times, it's about whether you would like to be in there for a long time if you have some really wet weather, really nasty times. So we've decided that a proper RV is what we want. 4-berth RV with a static bed at the back and a drop bed at the front. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save, got to do a lot of saving. And then, as I said to you earlier, I'm going to do the sort of buy cars, do them up, and so we can afford this sort of stuff. And yeah, what we'll do is we'll probably buy one that's got front end damage with the right interior that we're looking for, and fix it up and enjoy it and do some travels. And then that'll be another vlog series of ours of traveling around Europe. You know,
you never know, even further places if we really get that tempted.
Where do you think?
Anywhere.
Well, it's got to be drivable, darling.
Sure, but that's why I'm saying there is suspension.
Yeah, we'll see. So anyway, so we've had a great time out. We stayed, as I say, at the Crowne Plaza Hotel. That was very good. And then the tickets for this show were £18 for an adult. Theo, 11 years old, he was free. So that's not bad. You know, we've been here for, you know, 2.5, 3 hours. We've got what we wanted out of the show. If you were seriously looking about buying an RV, you know, or camping equipment or caravans or something, ideal thing to come to have a look at, because you can look at them one by one after the other, and that really showed us the sort of quality differences between them and stuff like that. And that's a really big thing for you to sort of look at if you want to. Yes.
I just realised when we were recording this, I literally heard the wind move the car.
Yeah, it is very windy today.
I literally moved the car. I felt it.
So again, my advice would be, if you're thinking about buying one, go to a show like this, because it really helps you to see them one after the other.
And there's even boats here.
Yeah, there was a few boats, it was a bit random. There's a lot of random stuff that comes on these shows.
It did say exploration in boats.
Yeah.
Explore, so.
But it's a Caravan and Motorhome show. It's not a boat show. There are specific boat shows. No, we're not going to a boat show. I can see where you were going with that. So anyway, so we're now heading off home. We hope you enjoyed this little video from us. As I said, it's quite interesting for us, and it's given me my next target. So yeah, thanks very much for joining us, and we'll see you on the next one. Please remember to
like and subscribe and hit the bell notifications. Ding, ding, ding.
yes. And we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.
Bye.